Black people are boycotting Asian stores because an Asian store owner recently just offed a black kid, and this is the most stupidest thing ever. This is one of the most racist things you can ever do, and it's coming from black people, and I'm very disappointed, right? Because, you guys gone through the most, struggle in racism, so I thought you would be more understanding about, not turning things into racist issues immediately. But, here it is. You see a Chinese guy or just an Asian guy do something bad to a black guy, and you automatically start boycotting, stereotyping, grouping in all the other Asians? What the hell kind of logic is that?
The way y'all keep coming with excuses as to why these nail shops and other Asian businesses and restaurants and stuff are empty, y'all really don't believe that when black people set their minds to it, that they can actually stick to it and make differences. But then again, yes, y'all do. It's why y'all try so hard to convince us, like white supremacists have always done for so many years, that it doesn't matter when we unify, when clearly it does. But to see y'all writing all these excuses, it's a Monday, oh, it's still too early, or this, or maybe just people are standing on their word, black people, and keeping their money in black businesses. Bravo, black people.
Hey y'all, Miss B back again at another beauty supply store. And listen, I'm seeing all these sales. I saw 50% off, 75% off. And why is that? Because we are not up in there, y'all. I walked through this gigantic beauty supply store and the aisles were empty on a Saturday. We are doing it, y'all. Now, one thing I did notice though is that I saw a few black men in this store, which I was surprised by, but I know that y'all need your wave caps and your wave brushes and your clippers and all of that. I would only ask, please, let's all lock in. There are black-owned beauty supply stores in most areas. So guys, let's get on this. I know that y'all were concerned about whether or not the women were going to follow through, and we are following through, y'all.
This is why when y'all say black people can't come together, I just shut my mouth, because y'all are showing out on this Asian boycott. Saturday, June the 6th, empty. Nail salons, empty. Y'all are showing out. Now, if you recall, he's the one that told us that we couldn't survive without any Asian-owned, stores in our community, and told us if we did a boycott, he would take away the laundry mats, right? They would not have laundry mats for us, as if we don't own washers and dryers in 2026. Now, some of you actually seem to be surprised at the Asian community, some of them anyway, that are really thinking that we're ignorant and too ignorant to have our own. Guys, don't forget about 2023. Do y'all remember in 2023 when they ended affirmative action? And that was in part to the Asian community. They let themselves be pushed to end affirmative action against the blacks. And people always say against the blacks as if we're the only community and we're the number one community to benefit from affirmative action. We weren't, but that's a discussion for another day. So in case you didn't know, the Asian American Coalition for Education, along with 60 other Asian American groups, got together and filed several civil rights law complaints against Harvard, okay? And they supported students for fair admissions. Now, if students for fair admissions sound familiar, that's because they are the ones who filed these lawsuits that went to the Supreme Court. President and fellows of Harvard College, and also against University of North Carolina. They combined the two. They said that they felt it was so unjust they were expected to perform higher to get into Ivy League colleges. And that's not the case for everyone, i.e. black people. They decided to do it in groups so that no one could pick out a specific Asian American to target. But the fact that there were 60 different groups along with the Asian American Coalition for Education speaks volumes. Now, once affirmative action ended, do you think there was a big surge of acceptance into Ivy League colleges for Asian Americans? No poochie pies. According to the Manhattan Institute, there was a 2% increase across the board of Asian Americans being accepted into Ivy League schools. However, there was a decline in blacks and Hispanic enrollment. Like other communities, Asian communities seem to forget that they benefit from all the hard work that the black community has done. And that's okay if you forget. We don't have to remind you because, baby, we just keep doing what we do, which is us. So I'm proud of all you guys standing in solidarity because they're basically calling us stupid as hell, and we're not.
Asians said Black Americans cannot do without them. They said Black Americans cannot wear Nikes, they cannot wear makeup, they cannot do this, they cannot even do their common nails if eventually Black Americans decide to boycott Asian in America. Look at the stores. Asian stores are empty. Their stores are empty. Black Americans are not opening their stores. They're not spending their dollar within the Black community. Why do you think it is impossible to do something? I don't know. Now Asians are crying bitterly. Asians are saying they don't have anything to rely on because a lot of them rely on nail tech, salon shops, stores in America. Now Black Americans are taking everything back. They're not destroying their properties. They're just saying we are no longer spending our dollar there. We are going to be spending it in the Black community. They never even start. Asians are crying already. Don't ever underestimate the power of any ethnicity, honestly.
So what's going on, ladies and gentlemen? I'm trusting that you're all doing well today and you are welcome to the channel. So the internet has been blazing lately about the Asian and Hispanic community, trying to tell the African community that they should not boycott their businesses. However, it has been happening over and over again. So due to some reasons, because the Black communities have not been getting that kind of support from the Hispanic community. This is put down due to political indifferences and even culture. But then again, when this happens, there is an Asian man who came forth and he was like, you know what, we dare you to boycott, we want you to do this, this and that. But that is not what is happening lately. A lot of Asian and Hispanic businesses have been boycotted, and now there is this Asian man, you're going to see it on this video, who has been telling the black people, rather the Black Americans, that you should not boycott our businesses. He's trying to explain himself. He's saying that Black people know better. They know what racism can cause and all that. And everybody is asking, okay, so now when it comes to the Black community, when it comes to the Black communities, they should understand. Actually, they should understand that racism is bad. But when the subject is reversed, there's no understanding. So ladies and gentlemen, I don't know what you feel about this issue. It's getting really prolonged. And when people are dared, Black communities were dared, you know what, we dare you to boycott the businesses. We see where you're going to buy from and all that. But apparently that is not what is happening right now, because a lot of stores are really empty. And on this video, you will see a lady trying to tell people that she's gone to an Asian store, just to see. And she could only spot like about 2 people. And the prices are actually going down. They're putting discounts on each item and all that. And this fight has prolonged for so many times. And it's just like, you know what? You've dared us and we are going to do it. And you're not going to do anything about it. So ladies and gentlemen, just in case you're new here, my name is Yvonne. And let me know where you're watching from and let me know your thoughts down below. And as always, you're welcome to being part of my new family. And also to my returning subscribers, I really, really appreciate this. The only way you can support me is by subscribing to this an amazing channel. And also, don't worry, I've been under the weather lately, so you've not been seeing me lately, but I'm back. Let me know what you feel, or rather what you think about this particular content. Until next time.